Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me for today's strength training class. So for today, we are going to hit upper body, lower body, and core. And the things you're going to need today are a set of free weights, just a set of dumbbells. If you do not have those, you can use anything around the house that has any kind of weight, canned goods, water bottles, body weight, and still just be able to do the movement. You can still join us with this. Also, I recommend having a chair. All of our exercises can be done seated or standing. Chairs that you have should have all 4 points onto the ground. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. Make sure there's no trip hazards around. So make sure the area around you is free of clutter. Okay. I encourage you to stand as many exercises as you can, but the chair is available for you to use. Most of the demonstrations today, I'll do both in the beginning when I demonstrate everything, but most of the throughout the class, I teach it seated. So if you could stand, I encourage you to stand. Okay. So go ahead and grab those things. And then we're going to start off with a nice, easy warm up. Make sure you have your water with you. Keep it nice and close because you want to stay hydrated on these hot days. All right, let's start off with nice and easy breathing. When you're seated in your chair, you don't want to be resting on your backrest. You want to sit up. You want to create the space between your ears and your shoulders. Shoulders are back. We're going to inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. So it's inhale and exhale. Maybe I said exhale, exhale. I meant inhale, exhale, exhale. Keep repeating those breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good job. Breathe in one more time. Inhale and exhale. Very good. We're going to go right into our warm-up. In our warm-up, we're going to start off with some mobility. We're going to do some balance exercises. So here we go. Let me get that timer going. All right, 30 seconds. We're going to do cat-cow. So seated or standing, you're going to round that back, push the chest out, back and forth. Ready? And begin. Back and forth. Work that mobility in the upper chest, upper back. Inhaling and exhaling. And rest. We're going into a march. Let's get that heart rate going. Ready? And begin. We're just going to keep on moving with this warm up. Get that flow going. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. And rest. Let's go right into a twist. So seated or standing, you're going to twist to one side, twist to the other. Begin. Back and forth. Twist it out. Breathe in, breathe out. You got this. Good job. And Rest. We're going to go into hip rotation. So upper body, rounding it around, one direction. Begin. The timer doesn't want to switch. There we go. Rotate around. Awesome job. Inhale and exhale. Awesome job. Let's switch directions. Switch to the other side and go. 30 seconds. Sometimes you feel more coordinated going in one direction than you do the other. It happens. Try your best. Stay nice and straight. And rest. We're going into skaters. We're going to go one side to the other, back and forth here. Ready? Begin. Skaters. Get that body moving. Back and forth. Inhale and exhale. Awesome job. 3, 2, and 1. Let's slow it down just a little bit. We're going to do a reach, open up. So that's reach down, open your chest to the side, bring it back, open it up. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side. Ready? Begin. Down, up. Twist it all the way through. And rest. Let's go to the other side. You're going to reach down, open up. Begin. That twist in there. Breathe in, breathe out. Three, two, one, and rest. Now it's going to an X twist. So we did side to side. Now we're going high to low. So X twist, back and forth. Okay, here we go. Begin. Back and forth. Loosen up that spine. Excellent job. Three, two, one, and rest. Out, out, in is our last one. Out, out, in. Begin. Out, out, in. Pump those arms at the same time. Back and forth. Out, out, in. You got this. Good job. Three, 2, and 1. Nice job with the warm up. Let's take a nice deep breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Excellent. At this time, if you need to grab some water, go ahead and do so. We are now going to move into a balance exercises. So we're going to slow things down, work on some balance here before we go into our main workout here. So grab some water. You got about 30 seconds. Okay, so while you guys are taking your little bit of a break, balance is very important on our day-to-day movements, activities, anything we do throughout the day. So it's really important to make sure you're working on your balance all the time. We're going to start off with a single leg balance. So if you're only seated and cannot stand, your option for here is when you're balanced on single leg, we're going to bring one leg up, or you can leave it extended. You're working on that balance. One side only. I want you to shift to one side as much as you can. That's if you're seated. If you are standing, you have an object in front of you, whether it's a table, chair, anything in front of you, stand at the side of a chair. You want to balance on one foot and have that available to hold on to. Your goal is to not hold on, but if you need it, it's there, okay? We're going to go 30 seconds to the left, 30 seconds to the right. If you can, try to do it without holding anything on, but have something there in front of you. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds, ready? Single leg, bring it up and begin. Keeping your eyes focused straight forward. Draw that stomach in, spine is nice and straight, chest is out. That right there, working that core here, is going to help with your balance. Inhale and exhale. And make sure your eyes are not going all over the place because that's what gets you thrown off. Okay, straight forward. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out, and rest. See, that wasn't so bad. All right, let's switch legs. Bring it up. Ready? Begin. 30 seconds here. Nice and tall. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Very good. And rest. Excellent. All right, so this next one we are going to do is a toe tap. So if you're here standing, holding your chair in front of you or at the side, you're going to balance on one foot. You're going to tap to the side, bring it in. Tap, bring it in. So your goal is to balance. Tap the ground outside, up. Tap, up. Seated, same thing. You're here, tap, balance that foot up. Tap, bring it up. All right, 30 seconds each side. Ready? Begin. You're here, tap, up, tap, up. Good. Standing. You're here, tap, up. Inhale and exhale. Excuse me. Sorry. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's go to the other side. Balance on one foot. Ready? And begin. Tap. Bring it back. Nice soft tap out there. You got it. Keep that going. And rest. Very good. All right, this next one we are going to do is we're going to go forward and back. So standing, you're forward, back tap, forward tap, back tap. So side view, forward tap, back tap. So you're still balancing on that leg. Tap, tap. Seated, same thing. Forward, back. Keeping that foot in the air the entire time, just doing the little soft taps. 30 seconds each side. Ready? And begin. Forward tap, back tap. Because I almost fell over, sorry. Forward tap, back tap. Excellent job. Inhale and exhale. And rest. Let's switch to the other leg. 30 seconds. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Forward, back. Ten seconds. And rest. Excellent. All right, we're going to do one last one for balance, and that's our tandem. So you're going to take one foot in front of the other, heel to toe. We are going to balance just like this. So you're standing, holding it that way. Side view. You're here. Hands are out. So your weight should be down the center. Shouldn't be on one foot. Shouldn't be all the way forward. Right in the center there. Hold that core nice and tight. Holding it up. If you are seated, you're here and crossing it over just like that. Okay, we're going to go left side, right side. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Hold it out there. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. And rest. Let's switch legs. Okay, other foot in front. We're going to do the last 30 seconds here. Ready? And begin. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep that core nice and tight. Breathe in, breathe out. Very good. And rest. Awesome job. If you need water, take some water. And as you're taking your water break, I'm going to explain the next half of our workout. Okay. So we have 15 exercises, which is going to be core, upper body, lower body. And we've got nonstop for 45 seconds on, 15-second break in between. Okay. So we're going to keep that heart rate going as we go through these exercises. So as you're drinking water, I'm going to demonstrate. First exercise is going to be flutter kicks. So these are seated. You're going to hold the side of your chair, and we're going to kick our legs up and down. Okay. Then after that, we're going to calf raises. So you can grab your weights, place them on your knees. If you're seated, up on your toes. If you're standing, you're holding them at your side, up on your toes. Then the next exercise, we're going to do bent over rows. Hinge at those hips, lean forward, grab your weights. We're going to row it in. Okay. When you're rowing it in, you're rowing it to your armpits. Okay. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together, sticking your chest out to the ground. So rows. That's standing, seated, same concept. Lean forward, row it in. Okay. So then as we're seated here, we're going into an X crunch. So form an X, hands nice and big. Opposite hand is going to go to our foot and meet in the middle. So twist, twist. Okay, that's our X crunch. Then we're going to do abductor. That works the outside of our leg. So bring it in, use our upper body strength, squeeze it together. We're going to fight it, pull it apart, just like that. Very good. After that, grab your weights, tricep extension. So again, you're hinging those hips. This time your elbows are bent at 90, kicking it back, just like that. If you're standing, hinge at the hips, elbows bent at 90, kick back, 90, kick back. A lot of people want to do this. This is just swinging, okay? We want to go here to here, to here, to here. Works that tricep. All right, after tricep, we're going to sit back down and do another ab exercise. And it's double knees up to the ceiling. So we're here, up, down. Just like that. Then it's sumo squat. Boom, boom. Okay. Seated, you're kicking to the side. Okay. You're going to stand, toes, knees, shoulders straight line. Push through that heel. Come up, come down. You got it. Just like that. After that, you're going to grab your weights. Bicep curl, shoulder press. So bicep curl, shoulder press seated. Standing, bicep curl, shoulder press. Okay. Then we're going into a plank. A lot of up down today. So plank, holding those legs out, arms are out. Make sure your back is barely touching that backrest and your feet should be barely touching the ground. You should be balancing there. Okay. Then sit to stand. Toes, knees, shoulders, straight line. Make sure your knees don't go past your toes. So what that means, side view. If my feet were back here and I were to draw a straight line here, my knees are past my toes as I go to stand up. That puts a lot of pressure into that knee. We want to bring it out to that 90. Put that pressure to the center of that foot as every time we stand up. So we bring it forward. It's a momentum. Bring it forward and push straight up. Down, up. Okay, so that's our sit to stand, okay, or your squats. If you cannot do that, you are doing alternating kicks straight forward. Then you're going to grab your weights, frontal to lateral raise. So frontal raise, lateral raise, seated, standing. Okay, last 3 exercises is a regular crunch. So hands are here. Think of ribs to hip. Crunch it forward. Okay, then it's adductors. Place your hands in the center here. We're going to squeeze and release nice and fast, working that inner thigh. And the last one, hold those weights seated or standing. We are punching it forward. Okay, punches, punches, punches. Once you complete that, we go through a nice cool down and you are done for today. Okay, grab a quick drink of water if you need to. Just going to check my timer, make sure it's all correct. Take a quick swig. All right. Oops. There we go. All right. First one we're going to do is flutter kicks. Go right from core, lower body, upper body. Here we go. Flutter kicks. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Hold your side of your chair. We're up and down. Flex those toes to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. You should feel it in the core. You should feel it in the thighs. Breathe in, breathe out. You got this. Inhale, exhale. Yes, good job. Awesome. And rest. Woo. Calf raises. Grab your weights. You are going to place them on your knees. If you're seated, up on your toes. Or you're going to stand, hold them at your side, up on your toes. Ready? And begin. Up, down. Awesome job. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. 3, 2, 1, and rest. After that, we're doing bent over rows. So if you're standing, hinge at those hips, we're going to row it in. If you're seated, you're here, we're going to row it in. Ready? And begin. Row. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Breathe in, breathe out. Very good. Keep that going. Breathe in, breathe out. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and rest those weights down. We have X crunch. Opposite hand and foot meet in the middle. X crunch, back and forth here. 3, 2, 1, begin. X crunch. Breathe in, breathe out. X crunch. Twist. Hit that core. Go forward. Back and forth. 10 seconds. And rest. Awesome job. Abductor. Bring those feet together. Take your upper body. You're going to squeeze those legs together. Okay. And our lower body is going to fight our upper body resistance. We're going to pull it apart. Ready? And begin. Pull it apart. Excellent job. Breathe in, breathe out. Pull it apart. Almost. And rest. Good. Grab your weights. Tricep extensions. So seated, hinge at your hips again, elbows bent at 90. We're going to kick it back. That's seated. Standing, hinge at those hips, elbows bent at 90, kick it back. Begin. Here or here. Awesome job. Breathe in, breathe out. So, very good. And rest. Good. Put those weights away to the side. We have double leg lift. So, hold to the side of the chair, both knees to the ceiling. Bring it up, down. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, bring it down. Breathe in, breathe out. If you guys like these types of exercise, make sure you press the like and follow button for us. So you'll see more of us pop up on your feed. And always comment and let us know how you like this workout, what you'd like to work on more. Give us that feedback, please. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. and rest. Sumo squat. Toes are out. If you're staying seated, you're kicking, or you're going to stand up, sit down. Okay? Sumo squat. Begin. Up and down. You got it. Excellent job. Breathe in, breathe out. Three, two, one, and rest. Grab your weights. You're here. Bicep curl, shoulder press. So here, here, seated or standing. It's up to you. Ready? And begin. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Nice and controlled. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Inhale and exhale. And rest. Bring those weights down. Regular plank. We're sitting in our chair, leaning back, feet up, arms out. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Holding it out there, regular plank. You're almost done with today's workout. You guys are rocking this, making it look easy. Ooh, tighten up that core. Feel it. Inhale and exhale. You got about 15 seconds to go. Breathe in, breathe out. And rest. Nice job. All right, after our plank, we have sit to stand. So toes, knees, shoulders, straight line. You're going to stand up, sit down, or leg extensions straight out. Ready? And begin. Bring it up, bring it down. Excellent job. All the way up, all the way down. And rest. Grab your weights. Seated or standing, we have frontal to lateral raises. So frontal raise, lateral raise, seated or standing, up to you. Ready? Begin. Up, down, side, down. Up, down, side, down. Keep repeating that. Good job. Very good. And rest. Put those weights down to the side. We've got our last 3 exercises here, regular crunch. So cross those arms over, think of ribs to hip. We're going to crunch it forward. Ready? And begin. Crunch. Up, crunch. Breathe in, breathe out. All the way forward, all the way back. Breathe in, breathe out. Good job. 10 seconds. And rest. Adductors. So that's where we place our hand or an object between the leg. We're going to squeeze and release quickly, working that inner thigh. Here we go. Starting in 5. Ready? And begin. Squeeze, release. Make it fast. Fire up that inner thigh here. Yes, if you have a ball, you can use a ball, pillow. Maybe a pillow might be a little squishy. We want it more firm. Book. You want to squeeze and release. Use our hands, use a dumbbell. You got to hold it in place. You should be feeling that muscle fire up. I sure do. Very good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Grab your weights. Last exercise. We're going to be punching it forward. So seated or standing, you're standing nice and tall, or seated nice and tall, and you're going to punch it forward. Ready? And begin. Keep those hands high. Nice and high. Don't let them drop. We don't punch down here. Bring it up high. Last exercise. Now we get to do a nice cool down. Punch. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Woohoo! Put those weights down. Give yourselves a hand. Way to work through that workout. You guys did amazing. Let's take a nice deep breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Excellent job. Go ahead and grab some water. We're going to go through a nice cool down, stretch, call it a day. Make sure you stay hydrated. Like I mentioned before, if you like these types of workouts, make sure you hit that like button, follow us, and you'll see more of these workouts consistent. All right, let's go right into a nice cool down here. Let's take one leg fully extended, hinge at that hip. We're going to inhale, fold forward, and then exhale. Holding it there. Nice and easy. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Take that same leg, bring it all the way to the top. And cross it over. Sometimes this is one of the hardest ones to do. So if you need to, bring your leg out so it's not as high. Do that. Hold your ankle so it doesn't slide. You're gonna push down at that knee and lean forward. All right, just like that. Inhale and exhale. Let's work on getting our heart rate to come down now. Very good. Switch to the other side. Other leg, fully extend it. Hinge at that hip. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Bring that leg all the way up to the top. Hold on to that ankle, push down at that knee, and lean forward. And bring that leg down. Take one hand opposite knee, other one to the back of the chair, rotate around. Inhale and exhale through that stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. And then switch to the other side. Opposite hand to the knee. Twist it all the way around. Inhale and exhale. Twist it around. Very good. Back to the center of the chair, both hands to the back of the chair. Push chest out, look up towards that ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring one arm across the chest. Pull it all the way across. Pull it in towards you. Breathe in, breathe out. And then switch to the other side. Other arm, pull it all the way across. Good. And relax. Let's go right ear, right shoulder, right arm comes up. Pull to the side. Get a nice stretch in that neck. And then switch to the other side. Left ear, left shoulder, left arm comes up. Pull to the side. Okay, center. Chin to chest. Pull it down just slightly. Get a nice easy stretch into that neck. Back to the center. Look side to side a few times. Back and forth. Get that rotation in our head. Back to the center. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Great job today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to all of our sponsors that help us out each week and support us and provide us for these classes. Thank you. And you guys have a great rest of the week. Great job.